Hey, let's go ahead and get started with 4177, and this is Immacactus WWE, Immaculate and Cactus Jack, and we have a 25% filler run. It's gonna fill up our remaining 3 spots, only 3 spots for fillers in this one. Your fillers in this one, we have Dan Lee, MJ, Josh JWJ for 2, Lucky Lefty for 2, Dan A, Jason A for 2, Jess M, Travis A, and Dominic L. Oh, I did have a fun announcement. I think I'm gonna turn on name changes next week. I think I'm going to turn on name changes so you guys will be able to choose what name you guys want on the spreadsheet. There will be some rules and restrictions surrounding it, but you guys are going to be able to put whatever name you guys want on the spreadsheet. I think we're going to activate that next week. I think we got it figured out. I think we have a good system in place. Alright, so let's go ahead and roll the dice on the filler. That's 4 times. PSA, oh yeah, the PSA survey going around where they're asking about services and if they want to... Listen, I don't have a problem if they want to charge people $3 a microfiber a card. Sure, if they're gonna put substances on the card, absolutely not. I don't like that. All right, 4 times. Top 3 are gonna make it on into the break. Yeah, running a microfiber to remove fingerprints, like that's totally legit. Top 3: Dan Lee, Lucky Lefty, and Jason A making it on in. You guys are good. What's going on, Sonny? And yeah, that's totally fine. I saw that survey. You know. That's just good prep work for your PSA submission anyway to rub a microfiber on it. They don't do that there. So that's something that I think they're going to start doing or charging. Now, if they put substances on the card, I don't like that. I personally am not a fan of that. Combos, nothing changing in this one. Your bounties. We are starting off tonight with some big bounties. I didn't even mention these. Minor bounty is $1,000. Major bounty $1,850. Mega $3,330. Panini base 101 is an absurd $2,740. Top super papa at $1,220. Breaking on top down to Jason A. Gonna be on the bottom. Let's go 10 times. 10 times on the names, 10 times on the letters. And let's get started. There's 4, there's 5, there's 6, there's 7, there's 8, 9, and 10. Jason A up top, all the way down to Darby. Padparadasha, 808. Padparadasha. Any base 101. Yes, it does have to specifically be a base set 1 of 1. So it has to be like from Immaculate, like from the base set. It can't just be like a 101 insert auto or something like that. Amen up top, UVXYZ1 at the bottom. 10 times for your letters. Already have 268 of you hanging out. 8, 9, and 10. C women up top, down to the D spot on the bottom. Alright, Jason, you've got C women. Lincoln, you've got A women. Lucky Lefty, N, O, P, N, Q, Andrew J, M and W, William B, H and I, MJ, F and G, Breaking B women. Travis J with R and S women. Dan Lee with S men, Mark K with C men, Jason S with James S, excuse me, with L. Brandon Santiago UVXYZ and 1, Breaking with A men, Darby with K, Mark K with R men. We have Jonathan B with J men, Rob S with B men, Bill C, you've got J women and E, Josh Gray with JWJ with T, and Darby with D. Let me catch up on chat. While we give you guys a couple minutes to talk trades. What did I miss? Weren't they way against applying? They were, Michael Miller. That's why they've kind of they've banned some group submitters who were known to use substances on cards. Oh, my hair is not good today. I'm excited to get my Boys to Men auto in the mail so I can pour the wine with the card there. What's going on, Jeff K? City by the Bay, what's up? If you guys have trades, talk them now. We'll give you a couple minutes to talk trades before we hop on into this one. JML, how you doing over there today? JML was eating a pizza over there with the works. He might be feeling it right now. He says he claims he's a little nervous. Well, don't you have another game tonight too? Isn't it the Dodgers and the Yankees?
Listen, it's part of a 162 game schedule.
Oh, man. What's up, Robert? Stephanie Vicaire, main roster call-up. She was. You pulled a Hogan yesterday? Nice. What's the next WWE product to come out? It's looking like it's going to be Universal, which is a paper set, and Finest, probably sometime in July. He'll be on bended knees. Did I see the Gary question? I did not see the Gary question.
Gary doesn't know how random something works.
Let me scroll up, or you can put it back in chat. Let me scroll up. I do not see the question for... If you buy the chance for 170, is the spot random, or how does that work? Oh, so you are talking about on the website... What do we have left on the website? I might need to refresh. You're talking about if you buy into this break, you will get a randomly assigned team. One of 28 spots. There's 4 spots that have 2 teams each that are the worst teams. So you do get a random team. Yes. But if you buy a full spot, you are guaranteed to be in that break. Joseph, welcome to Gold. What's up, Crown Jewel? Did I go to Mania? We did not. Okay, I think we are good to go. I don't see any trades. I'm going to give you guys another minute to talk. Sorry, I was trying to get caught up on chat there. So I watched about 4 cases of Midnight get opened yesterday. 4 or 5 cases. I like it. It's pretty much exactly what I thought it was going to be in a set. It's pretty much exactly what I thought it was going to be. Is it amazing? No. Is it a solid set? Yes. Yeah, I think it's a pretty solid set. I think that Topps Football needed a set like that with like 7 cards a box, 3 autos, thicker card stock. It kind of reminds you a little bit of Obsidian. A little bit like Obsidian. Am I feeling oozy? Feeling very oozy. Feeling very oozy. Am I tripping, or does the sound of the mic change when you do the overhead camera? I do have 2 microphones. This one's a little closer to me. Can I put hats back on the merch? We'll see. We'll see. The hats that were being printed by Shopify were not as good. So here so the reason why the mics sound different is simply because I'm talking to an open space right here in front of me that's a very open, probably 10 feet to the wall. When I'm over there, when I'm in front of those monitors, I'm talking to a wall that's 3 feet away. So it's kind of bouncing off the kind of sounds more like a tunnel. What's my favorite sub $500 NFL and NBA box? Prism Deca Basketball. Prism Deca Basketball is about $450 right now. No, they're identical microphones. They're both the same. They're both the exact same mic. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Yeah, I'm just got the bad hair day, so I just wearing a hat. Probably put it backwards at some point. There's gonna be Duke Hudson, Meechin, Carl Anderson, Silver, CM Punk, Ivy Nile to $4.99, a major bounty opportunity, and Trick Willie, your TNA World Champion. Crazy. Prism Deca Football is more expensive. Oh my god, $338. We're going to start off with a $338. Got in the football break, but I need the Pats or Washington. But I may as well send it. Good luck. Good luck. There's a Miles Bourne, Umaga. Kyrie Sane. Card structure with Giovanni Vinci. Silver, Rowdy Piper. Orange of Kiana. And then Roman. Have I seen the Alter Ego Boat? I have not seen that, no. That is going to be number 94 of 99. I have not seen the Alter Ego case hit of that one yet. You got to wake up at 4:30 a.m. You have plenty of time, thankfully. Go get your 8 hours in. When do the target numbers change? The target numbers change whenever they get hit. So if we hit a card with serial number 48, the bounty will go down to $100 and we'll find a new number. Hello from Israel. Do I believe in Joe Hendry? Of course I believe in Joe Hendry. Of course I believe in Joe Hendry. Chelsea Green, Naomi. There's Devon. We have our first auto coming up. It's from SmackDown. How about it's Tiffy time? Tiffany Stratton going to TJWJ on the base Tiffy time. I own the gold. I own 2 of the gold 101s of this card. Nice little start right here on the Tiffy. Do you think Cena Paul versus Cody J is be a good amount? Yeah, I think that'll be a good tag. Probably not a one-touch. Probably like a $60, $70 card, though. JWJ is on the board. Tiffy time to start it off. There's Randy Orton, Great Muda, Taker. JWJ with the, here he is, got the Tiffy. Andre Chase on the silver. Red of Lucian Price for L. Could be a major bounty card. Alright, is this number 179? It is number 9 of 299. What's going on, JWJ? JWJ probably going to have some breaks up. I think he has some breaks up for you guys for Monday evening. How do I feel about CM Punk versus AJ versus El Grande Americano? The funniest thing would be to have El Grande Americano win that match. Ron Breaker. Where can I get a Joe Hendry? Probably in, I don't know. Actually, I don't know if Joe Hendry has any cards. Roddy Piper. Drew to 499 and Undertaker. In wrestling history, who do I think has the best debut? Ooh, the great question. 332 on that one on the Drew. Who has the best debut? Man, I love Chris Jericho's WWF debut. That's got to be an all-timer for me. Yeah, I like that one. Jericho's WWE debut, I think, was my favorite. Undertaker's wasn't spectacular because it was like, what, 91 Survivor Series? 90 Survivor Series. Get up at midnight, going by your 9 p.m. time, at midnight my time. The breaks are always a little fast, actually. So, usually we're about, within 3 hours on the stream, we're about a half hour to 45 minutes fast. Paige winning the title was a nice one. Yep, that was a good debut, too. Jericho is personally my favorite. Ivy Nile, and we do have an auto. I think it's a legend auto. It's not legend. It's Bronson Reed, who is now part of the stable with Braun and Seth. I like him in that role. 1 of 99. First on the print for B-Men, going to Rob S. Kane was a good one, too. Came in during the Hell in a Cell between Shawn and Taker. Ripped the door off. That was a good one. What are the AEW Upper Deck cards like? They're like trash. They're not like trash. They're fine. They're just not. They're not WWE. I'll say that. They're also cheaper, though, and at this point, they make them more frequently. Kiana, Blair, Luke Gallows. We have Lindy, Chu, Santos Escobar. John Cena on the Red Wave. Oh, big show at the Valentine's Day Massacre, ripping the door off, but for Vince McMahon versus Stone Cold in a cage match. Oh. Hey, Breaking. Hey, Breaking, do you like money? Breaking, do you like money? Do you like $1,000? That's the most expensive Adam Pearce card I've seen in a hot minute. Unbelievable. Well, Breaking, I'll send it with your other payment tomorrow. 48 of 199. That is a bounty on Adam Pearce. I don't think Dean Ambrose is coming back to WWE ever. I don't think he wants to ever come back. Breaking with a $1,000 bounty at the very first box of the night. Have you listened to Jim Cornette? I like Jim Cornette in small doses. I can't just listen to his 3-hour podcast. It's too much ranting.
I listen to it.
He's good in very small doses when they cut him up into 20-minute segments. He's a wrestling historian. He knows everything. Congrats, Breaking. There you go. There's a bounty emote from Breaking. Charismatic entrance is a Batista. Yeah. I mean, other than a Shield reunion, what's left for him to do in WWE? Great Khali. And Jey Uso. Yeet. Where's Lincoln at? Yeet. That is going to be 85 of 149. The Fiend debut? Maybe. Brock Lesnar debut? He showed up on Raw and just... Was it Spike Dudley? Was it Spike he destroyed?
Didn't he destroy the party?
Do you got any more Travis Scott WWE auto? We have more Cactus Jack. I don't have a auto. Midnight Break is not... Name is not start time. I think it says 10:30 your time, but 1:30 my time. So 12:30 your time sounds about right. RGL, you realize that you're the only guy with a lot of records that has Apple Pay? I don't know why. Hitman should be able to activate it. Anybody should be able to activate it. I don't have Shop Pay, but they still let us do that. So I don't know. Apple Pay seems to work good for a lot of people. Jimmy Uso and Liv Morgan. So all we had to do was call Shopify and have them turn it on. They turned it off a long time ago when we got off Shop Pay and told us that we couldn't have it, but now you apparently can. 156 of 299 on the Jimmy Uso. 4 letters, 1 word. Oh, good. Yeet. Jimmy Uso. That's a no yeet. The debut of the original Wyatts, that's one of my favorite vignettes. They're lying to you, man. They're lying to you, man. How many apples do I need to pay for a break spot? We only accept Gala apples here. Fallon Henley. Eddie Thorpe. WrestleMania to 40. Of Pete Dunne and OPNQ going to Lucky Lefty.
Yes.
That one's going to be number 35 of 40 on the Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne. Don't call him Butch. Don't call him Butch. Do you think Jey Uso is overrated? I don't think Jey Uso is overrated. What's going on, Gustav? I don't think he's overrated. I just don't think that people expected him to beat Gunther. So there's a little bit of hesitation towards the Jey Uso championship run. I think he deserves it. He was really like an MVP of the COVID era. Carmelo Hayes, there every week. Integral to the Bloodline storyline. I think this is kind of like a, hey, you deserve it kind of run. Oh my gosh. Mark. Well, we hit the minor bounty to start it off, and that's the major bounty right there. 179, I will never financially recover from this break. 179 of 499. Wow, we've just crushed 2 bounties. Mark, 1850 for Mark. In the same box, yeah. This box cost us $28.50. No Sunday pizza for the guys now.
Oh, boy.
Panini Base 101 in the next pack. Oh, man. Same box. Major and minor bounty have been hit. Congratulations to Mark. Congratulations to Breaking. It's a write-off. It's a write-off. All right. Maybe the hat has to come off. Here we go. 101 in this pack? That would have been insane. That would have been insane. All right. Your final pack before we get into Chrome. Now to hit the Mega for RGL's Hell in a Cell break. I don't think we can hit the Mega in Chrome. Not sure. Adriana Rizzo for A Women. That is 110 of 299. Holy cow, that was a $2,800 box right there, JML. That was a $2,800 box. If you'll excuse me, I think I'm gonna vomit. No, we set. I'm going hat backwards. We set that bounty aside, so it's expected.
So you know what's crazy?
Doesn't actually come out of the old pocketbook.
I hit 0 bounties my entire stream.
Yep.
Made balloons. In the first box, you just kill bounties.
Yeah, we're killing bounties tonight. That's what we're doing. We're bounty killers. We're gonna clear that whole board tonight because this is a big night of breaks. We're gonna clear that whole board. $28.50 on Adam Pearce and Carmelo Hayes. That's right. No wings and pizza tomorrow. It's going to be Totino's pizza tomorrow for you guys. I'm going to be eating a $5 rotisserie chicken from Costco. What's up, Samantha? All right, let's get started with Chrome.
What's up, Samantha?
I don't know what's going on here. Carl Anderson, Valhalla. Andrade. There's going to be Kit Wilson, 59 of 199. And Rhea on the Paradigm. See a Frozen Fractor? Let's see our Super Fractor. How long is this stream? We will be live 10.5 hours from now. There you go, Snow. Congrats, Mark.
There you go, Mark.
Yeah, we gotta kill the keto diet. We're going ramen for the rest of the month, or for June. I was gonna say for the rest of the month, but that's all of 7 hours.
No pizza parties.
Nathan Frazier, Braun Strowman, Bianca on the purple, and a family tree of Rock and Roman going to our men. That's Mark. Mark with 2 spots in here, and his first spot already has a $1,800 bounty. Maybe his other spot will get a Rock Auto. Maybe he'll get the Rock Auto with the Smell It inscription. There is Tiffy Time, $20 Tiffy for JWJ.
He has wings.
Well, how about Seth freaking Rollins on the auto? Nice one for S-Men, going to Dan Lee.
Nice.
Have there ever been both bounties? Yes, we've hit both bounties in the same box before. Seth freaking Rollins. Cal Raleigh with another home run, JML. How about that? Why don't we have that game on? We have the... Oh, there it is. Oh, are we just behind? Are we behind?
Might be behind.
Are we behind? There's Rock. JML, unreal. He's behind on the game. They're just about to hit the first pitch. Oh, we're way behind on the first...
I don't know how that happened.
Unbelievable. We're like an hour behind, JML. Cal Raleigh, what, 22 home runs before June? 22 homers before June?
He's juicing. He's juicing.
All right, we have a teal in here.
Shut up, Carson.
Tivian. 135 or 175. That is BFAB. Another BFAB. Dante Chen. Time is now John Chena. Young looking John Cena.
I fixed the TV earlier. It was effed up earlier.
Young John Cena right there. Is that ruthless aggression John Cena?
These LG TVs sometimes
I don't know. Like, both of our TVs, sometimes LG, like, the Wi-Fi doesn't turn on when you turn on the TV. Sometimes the Sony just resets on its own. Like, we got some funky TVs, and we just bought both of these, or I just bought both of these last year. Thea, Sami Zayn, Shin, Meech, and Randy Orton. We have a steel cage refractor in here. Nia on the pink. Tavion Heights. Oh, no, that's Charlie Dempsey. 15 of 37 on the steel cage refractor. That's William Regal's kid. Going to C, men, going to Mark. It's haunted down here, I know. It's haunted. The old TV used to freeze up all the time. We used to have one TV, and now we have two. And now they both kind of... black and green. I thought that was a black auto for a second. Why are those to 37? I think the first ever steel cage match was in 1937. I think that's a really weird, kind of like deep cut. Bronco Nima. Chelsea Green. We have a Paradigm. We pulled the super of this one. 19 of 99 on the Ray Ray. RGL, do you know if there was a limited number of purchases of Cactus at Jack boxes at the PLE? You could buy one a day if your name was chosen through the raffle, and I think there was a maximum of 2 per person. I think that's what it was. You only get 1 per day, but you can be chosen twice throughout WrestleMania. And then somehow some distributors after WrestleMania ended up with 20 cases of it. Don't ask me how. Nafe, Xavier Woods. Tatum Paxley on the refractor. We have Joaquin Wilde. Roman on the Slammy. Who is that guy? I don't know who that guy is anymore. Carmelo Hayes and Jimmy Uso. I don't know who this Roman is anymore. That's not my tribal chief. That's the big dog right there. It's a mystery. We have Jacob Fatu. Man, missed a question. Anyone know when the next WWE releases? It is going to be WWE Universal and Finest. Both of them are slated to release in July. 107 and 199, Gunther. Kyler Bate and Alba Fire. Gunther turning face. That's kind of what it looks like. He's been doing some face kind of stuff. A little bit. Giving praise to Pat McAfee. A little bit of praise to Jey Uso.
Yeah, before he buried him.
And then he did bury him. That is true. Ilya Dragunov, Alexis King, Joe Coffey on the black and green. Red and blue of RVD. Shifting gears, Godfather. What's up, SKG? And there's Uncle Howdy.
What did you say, Walter?
RGL, do you think Elimination Chamber will be the last time we see Cena and The Rock in the ring together? Never say never, right? We have another auto. It's an NXT to 25. JC Jane would be a nice get right here. Yep. JC Jane stuff to the moon. Or Mensa. What's up, Anthony? Most underrated WWE superstar in your opinion? Most underrated. Somebody I like right now who's really underrated. Let me think about this. Dakota and to 25. That's Eddie Thorpe. That's it. That's Dakota's boyfriend right there. 9 of 25 for J Women and E. Eddie Thorpe. I still think Chad Gable. Yes. Yeah, I still think Chad Gable. He's playing 2 characters right now, and he's awesome. Obviously, there's a lot of sentiment around Karrion Kross right now. Yeah. He's awesome. Montez Ford could be a good singles worker. Yeah. Kross and Chad Gable are 2 guys I think that are very good, and they just don't get the appreciation. All right, a couple packs left. Joe Coffey, Kairi Sane, Trish, Elton Prince, Captain Lou, Caden Carter, and Akira Tozawa. You know who I think makes people look good, and she's hurt now? Zoe Stark has been on this main roster for like 2 years. She hasn't really won that much, but man, she puts people over good.
JC Jane was underrated, and then they gave her the belt back.
They had to shake it up a little bit, give her the belt. Mark Coffey, Stacy, red and blue of Ray Ray. Dion Lennox, 14 of 150. Bruno, Nikita, and Isla Dawn. They wanted to call up all the talent that deserved call-ups.
I think Jason was a good pick.
Yeah, JC. I mean, JC she's been there the longest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you could have went with I don't know. That's probably fine. They should just gave the belt to Nikita. Should just gave the belt to Nikita. That would have really upset the IWC. Alright, let's go ahead and do Chrome Breakers, and then we have an iMac, and we'll end with Cactus. Yeah, other than giving it to, like, Sol Ruka, like, who do you give the belt to right now? Jada Parker. You could have given it to Jada, I guess. But she's probably better off chasing the belt. Alright, taking a look. Looks like we have a orange auto. And let's go to the back. We got Zelina Vega. That is going to be numbered 13 of 13 of 50. Gary says I paid an embarrassing amount of money for a Dusty Rhodes patch auto. No such thing. I don't think there's any Dusty patch autos. He had a patch in Flawless. He had a 101 patch in Flawless, but not game worn or anything. Not event worn. 19 of 125. Gene Okerlund. There's gonna be Jigafat 2. Tatum would have been an interesting choice. Yep. Mariah May. She's definitely gonna be in WWE. I think she can officially sign tomorrow. Danny Palmer. 28 of 99 for D. We have Wesley. Seth freaking Rollins, 26 of 75 for S-Men. That's going to Danley. Gold Joe Coffey, 45 of 50. Jakara, 59 of 99. And Zelina on the Geo. Our two autos. We have a Raw auto and an NXT Orange. Raw. Dirty Dom. No, Mommy! Rhea Ripley, our first one touch of the break for RNS Women, going to Travis. I thought that was Dirty. Didn't? Okay, they have similar hair, don't they? Look, right here, right here. You could make a case that's probably gonna be Dirty Dom. Moving on. Yeah. Rhea Ripley. They have similar hair. They do. All right, NXT to 25. Wesley, 13 of 25 on the Wesley. I feel like I've pulled like all 25 of those. Will One Touch Mommy in a silver mag. Dirty Rhea. Nice Rhea Ripley, our first one touch of the break. On card Rhea too. And your first squirrels of the night. Here they come. 472 of you already in the house. What's up, Caveman? Hello from Nola. Love the flawless case I got. Glad to hear that arrived safe. Yep. Rhea, your first one touch. Got some cards to sleeve up. And then we'll move on into iMac. I need a Penta. I know. We need to pull another Penta red auto to 5. We haven't seen an auto in a hot minute. Still have the two most expensive boxes in this break. $1,000 for Cactus and like $700 for iMac. Somebody asked what the best WWE box is to buy right now. Everything is expensive. In terms of value for dollars, probably 24 Select. Probably 24 Select, the best you can buy for money. Or Sapphire. Sapphire's at like $300. Sapphire's really cheap. It's gonna start going up. There's just like no WWE on the market right now. Creator, none of these cards belong to me, dude. Not a single one. Belong to everybody over there. Will we be getting the new Cactus Jack Baseball? That product is still months away, or at least weeks away. I assume so, yes, but I'm not 100% sure. That is a FanFest exclusive, so not something they offer to us. Snow, Mark, welcome to Platinum. Josh, welcome to Gold.
Wow.
Long night ahead. Shorter stream tonight. Shorter stream tonight. Booklet time. Oh, I should point out. Yeah. If we pull the Attitude Era booklet out of here, it is random to all 20 spots. We disregard all the names on the Redemption or booklet. And, yeah, that one is random to all. Gives everybody a little bit equal skin in the game. That is our rule anytime we rip iMac. Anytime we rip iMac, we always do that. The 101 never surfaced. The 101 Redemption.
Yeah.
What's going on, Jake? Alright, your first card out is going to be a base card. No, it's not. Interesting. It's going to be a Butch, 18 of 99. Normally, it's a base card on top. Do I think Topps would do WWE Composite? I don't think that's in the cards for this year. I would like to see it where they do like a compilation set, but I don't think they are. I don't think so. I think they've kind of road mapped out their sets. Did we not get a base card? Or is it right here? It's Alexa 2 of 75. Going A women, going to Lincoln.
Oh, they reversed them.
They reversed those 2 cards. Yep. What's up, Marcos? There's a fire alarm delay at T-Mobile. I see all the fire alarms going off. I looked up and I saw them. That's funny. Alexa Bliss to 75. Should have one more mem and then we should get into our autos. To 99. Nobody's ready for Oscar. Going A women back-to-back for Lincoln. 2 hours ahead. Yeah, so you're 2 hours ahead. So just add 2 hours to all the breaks. It's currently 5:25 here right now. Oscar to 99. And 3 autos. I have a redemption in my hand. I have a redemption. That's the spot where the Attitude Era booklet is. Every Attitude Era booklet that I ever saw pulled was in this spot.
Yeah.
Also, Trish and Alexa are in this spot, too. This is actually the good spot for redemption. Good luck. All-time great signatures, red. Rikishi for Harman going to Mark.
Big cheat.
It's Rikishi.
Tribal cheat.
It's Rikishi. No Attitude Era booklet.
Am I crashing out?
There's his kid. You guys, kid on
Hell
screen.
yeah, I'm crashing out.
Crashing out over Rikishi. The tribal cheeks. What's up, RGL and JML home alone tonight? Wife took a 15-year-old to her first music concert at SoFi Stadium to watch the Stray Kids. I don't know who the Stray Kids are.
K-pop.
K-pop? Yeah, I don't know who they are. Never heard of them.
Never heard
The
of them.
tribal cheeks. I'm old. I'm out of the game. Hey, man, just tried to play into Deck in Nebula and it's showing charge on my bank account and it isn't showing that I purchased. So if you had trouble at checkout, that's going to be called a authorization hold, and that will probably come off your account in the next like the next 2 to 24 hours. I do see I have my email open. It does look like our credit card provider hit a suspicious transaction, so maybe you didn't do your 3-digit code correctly or something like that. So that might have been it, but that will fall off your account, I promise. Bobby Lashley, past and present, 7/12/49. What kind of music do I listen to? I listen to everything. I listen to everything from country. I love the new Morgan Wallen album. I love Jelly Roll, all the way to hip-hop, mostly old school stuff. I do like Juice WRLD a lot. I do like, that kind of stuff. And then I like my heavy metal, post-rock, things like that. I was jamming out to some Killswitch Engage last night in the truck. All right, your final card of Immaculate. Well, it's Seth freaking Rollins to 25. Another one for S-Men going to Dan Lee. 19 of 25.
Dan, if you want to sell me that,
Yeah, JML a buyer. We'll one-touch it. JML a buyer.
I actually want one set.
He's got the boots on there. What are those? With the boots.
Well, he said sorry.
He's not selling.
Oh.
I have no idea who that is, Nella. Alright, we'll hit the squirrels first, The new Sleep. I've heard that one's good. Tell us some heavy metal bands you like. Ooh. You know what? I'm gonna drop some names on you, homie. So some heavy metal. I mean, obviously everybody likes Metallica, Slayer, all those stuff. How about I drop the names Malevolent Creation, Amon, Amarth, Dark Tranquility, Opeth. How about I drop those names on your head? I guess everybody knows Opeth. Alright, our final box, Iced Earth. Man, I haven't heard Iced Earth in forever. They're so good. I miss Colfax. Colfax in the house. Amy is breaking tomorrow. Here's your final box of the break. It is Cactus Jack. Children of Bodom. Yes. Children of Bodom. Yes. Children of Bodom. Yes. I love them. Ghost is good. Mastodon is good. Yes. Five Finger Death Punch. Pretty good. We're going to kick it off with Dakota Kai. I miss you, Dakota. We have an orange and we have a gold in our first pack. There's Dakota for the D spot. Going to Darby. There's Seth freaking Rollins on the three-peat. We've seen him 3 times in this break. Gold of Tony D'Angelo, the boss. 39 of 50 on the Tony D for JWJ. Silent Night, Bodom Beach Tear is like one of my favorites. Like that 05 era Children of Bodom. Orange. Come on. How about Lola for L? James S. 5 of 25. Lola. Nice hit right there. She's looking a lot different these days with blonde hair and perfect teeth. Oh, whoa. She's probably going to be the next champ. Metallica isn't metal. Metallica is 100%, in my opinion, metal. What's your favorite country shoegaze? I didn't know they make country shoegaze. Let's put that in a one-touch, though. Lola to 25. 5 of 25. Lola Vice. Trivium was good back in the day. Yep. I like a lot of. It's called post rock. It's essentially instrumental metal. Bands like Pelican. Bands like not the terrorist group, but the band called ISIS. Before ISIS was I don't know. That's weird that they're named that, but they're not named after the terror group. Bands like that, like Cloud Kicker, another one I really like. If you really want a deep cut, The End of the Ocean is incredible. They're my friends from Columbus, Ohio. And here is your final pack of the break. I like, here's another one. They're from Oregon. They're called Agalach. They're one of my favorite bands ever. They're like post-metal. Is that black on the back? We have a black to 10 and a laser to 20 in this pack. Kicking off with Sheamus. And Charlotte, the Queen, for Jason A. To 20. You can't see me. You can't see me. 16 and 20. John Cena. John Cena, your last real world champion for J-Men, going to Jonathan B. So I haven't watched SmackDown yet, but I saw R-Truth segment. Oh my god, it's hilarious. Have you seen it, JML? No. With Solo, he almost cracked Solo. Okay, before we do this last card, for anybody, has anybody seen it? It's hilarious. He's like, I never seen you a day in my life to JC Mateo. He's like, he looks at Solo. He's like, is this your husky son? He's like, I want to meet your husky son in the ring tonight. I'm gonna talk to Adam. And as he's leaving, he's like, you boys big boned. Oh, it's so funny, so funny. All right, your final card of the break to 10. We're going to end with Tonga Loa, 9 of 10. Tonga Loa for JWJ. Cena's heel run has been underwhelming. It's been different. I don't think we expected it until it actually happened. We'll one-touch up the John Cena. I don't think that the Tonga Loa is a one-touch. R-Truth has been the best, man. He's on a really nice run. They should give him, like, the U.S. or the Intercontinental Championship. Bachaloa. Not the T you were looking for. 16 of 20, John Cena to wrap up that break. We have more WWE coming on up later tonight, but it's about time we get into some midnight. R-Truth and Pat McAfee on the announce team, that would be great. Do you like heavy Opeth or clean? I like both. I like their soft album. I can't remember the name right now. It's not Damnation. But I also love Deliverance. So I don't particularly like either. I don't like either one more. I like their older stuff a lot better than their newer stuff, though. All right, take a look at the hits. We'll see if we get Cactus Jack Baseball. I can't promise it because it's not a product we will get directly from Fanatics. But just like we did with Cactus Jack WWE, I'm sure we'll buy a bunch of it. But we probably won't have it like the weekend it's out. Usually takes a little time to acquire like 10 or 20 boxes, however many we need to break. How did I start collecting cards? What collection did I start? So when I was 5 years old, Christmas of 1991, my mom gave me some 91 Fleer cards, like a little box of cards. And that set me off to the races. My grandparents used to buy me packs. I primarily collected baseball and basketball back then, and baseball has always been my favorite sport to collect. Lately, I would say the last 5 years is basketball, though. All right, here were your one touches. We have the John Cena to 20. We have the Alola to 25. We have the Seth freaking Rollins to 25 patch auto from iMac, and the Rhea auto from Chrome. And that's going to do it for your first break of the night.